Hey, what's up everybody, it's Flux, and this is a video based on using drum loops and samples and time stretching, when to do it, when not to do it, and let's take it from there. What I've got here is on group E, I've got just a drum loop. And I've sliced it up so into individual parts onto group F, which I'll show you that now. Okay, which is going to sound like, show you. Okay, so it sounds like crap. And for one thing, my beats per minute is way slower than what this drum loop was originally done at. But to illustrate how we're going to do this, I'm going to show you. I made a kit using this and just kind of... Okay, so I just sliced it all out and arranged the hits where I want them, which is my kicks over here, my snares here, my hi-hats here, my open hi-hat here, you know, kick with a crash here. So, and I normalized it and then just went ahead and kind of adjusted the volume levels a tiny bit. Didn't get real deep into it. So I did a little drum pattern here, and when I play it, you're going to hear how choppy it is. Okay, now what I did was on this one, it's the exact same drum pattern, exact same group, same hits in all the same places. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and time stretch the individual hits, and because Maschine allows you to time stretch to signature, it makes it very easy to get rid of the choppiness in your drum patterns when you're using slice loops. So I'm just going to go over here to where it says stretch. Hopefully you can see this in the video. And I'm going to press the button, and up on the screen it's telling me that the source BPM is 129 BPM, the new BPM is 97, and the stretch length is an eighth note, which sounds about right to me. Now, that's a pretty far away to stretch, and these are really dirty drums, meaning that there's a lot of hiss and cymbal noise in the back of them. And the more complex the drum sound, meaning when you have more cymbal hits and different noises like that inside of your sample, it will make it harder to make it stretch clean and make it sound good when you stretch it. But for intents and purposes, we're just going to go ahead and do this, and I'll show you. And I'm not going to, I mean, you should check each individual hit, make sure nothing seems really crazy out of whack. But for the most part, you can go really fast. So stretched, apply, touch this one, stretch, apply, and that one stretched 143 BPM. Stretch, apply, stretch, apply, stretch, apply. Now, a lot of these hits are stretching pretty far. So that means that the stretch isn't probably going to sound super pristine. So you wouldn't want to do this if it's like, let's say it's like a techno minimalist track or something like that. You wouldn't really do that. But then again, you probably wouldn't be using this type of drums for that either. So, you know, just keep in mind your sound when you're doing it. And of course, the closer in relation the original BPM to the stretch, the more clean it's going to sound. But just to get an idea where we're at now. And of course, there's different ways of experimenting with this. You can, you know, detune and then pitch shift up, and you know, there's lots of different ways that you can do these things. But this is just a really fast way to do it, just to kind of show you what I got. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove this. Let's go back to the original. Now let's go to this one. Okay, let's get out of there. So it's much smoother now. Granted, yeah, because these are such dirty drums and because I'm stretching so far, the sound quality isn't that great. But when you're layering this in with other samples, it can still sound really good. Um, because like I said, these are dirty drums. These are meant for like dirty hip hop. So, um, it's going to work well for that. But for other things, you would want to use different things. And of course, using different style drum hits are going to sound differently.